Good morning, good evening. Welcome to the weekly music stream. And today the Rising event. Just finishing up the rest of the settings. Before I'll dive right in. I hope you all had a great Saturday and are looking forward to your Sunday. As you can see on screen, it looks quite nice here. Weather should be good. But don't let the beautiful weather deceive you. It's rather fresh this morning. Only 10 degrees Celsius, which is roughly 50 Fahrenheit, so it is quite fresh, let's say it that way. So then I think everything is up and running, I hope at least. So let's switch to the game view. There we go. Welcome. Yeah, camera is working, almost. Still have my coffee here. Which looks rather weird when I'm having... It's right in front of me. There we go. Or let's place it. Let's place it over here. There we go. Yeah, so today, first I will do the Rising event, and afterwards I will dive into more fates, although today will probably be a pretty short stream only, because there's way too much, or there are way too many things I have to do today. It's been a incredibly busy week, and next week will be busy as well. Can already say next week the weekly music stream will be on Saturday, not on Sunday, because Sunday is completely booked out. There is no chance for me to actually do that on the Sunday, so I will do the next music stream on Saturday. Did I say Wednesday? Saturday, before. Just the day before, one day earlier. But now, let's first dive into this year's Rising event. I don't know what it will contain this year, but I just hope it won't be another talk to 3 NPCs and we are done thing. I hope it's slightly longer, but we will see. What do you have for me, Wandering Minstrel? An adventurous ambition. The Wandering Minstrel is in search of inspiration. Okay. Well now, if it isn't my adventurer friend Miingno, it could only be a blessing from the navigator that we should meet again here and now. You see, I've been struggling to find inspiration for a new song to perform this Rising. I have a mind to speak with the locals for their tales, for which I could use your able assistance. Might you be willing to accompany me? Sure. I'm truly grateful. During the Rising we remember those we lost in the calamity, even as we turn our attention to a bright future. It is my hope to hear a tale that inspires one and all to look forward. And then, there is no better place to talk in Limsa Lominsa, there we go, than the Drowning Bench. Really? I mean, the lower parts have a lot more, and anyway. Let us first seek out the barkeep, Badran, as he... and see if he has aught of interest to share. Nope, right in the cutscene, okay. And back to 1.0 music. Oh, come on, what's the harm? What's the harm? You get yourself killed, that's the harm. I ain't letting one so young sign up. Why do you want to become an adventurer so badly anyway, Mattia? There's this place I need to go. The problem is, the Yellow Jackets won't let a child leave the city alone. But if I was an adventurer, I'd be responsible for myself. I could go whenever and wherever I please. Whenever I please. So please, let me sign up. I ain't that simple, lass. I've got a responsibility to those I sign up. If I let someone that's clearly unprepared out there and they end up hurting or worse, I wouldn't be able to live it down. And don't even get me started on the damage it would cause the guild's reputation. So you can forget about signing up until you're older, much older. But it has to be now during the rising. Why do you have to be so responsible? Here comes with age, lass. Now run along and get yourself on. I mean, is the outside really still that dangerous? I mean... How would that look? It should be much safer now, shouldn't it? Is everything well? Sorry about... sorry about... See that? The little cop spent on becoming an adventurer, but I said no, and sent her on her way. Still, I can't help but worry. She doesn't strike me as the sort to give up easily. True that. Wouldn't be surprised if she tries to sneak out anyway. And to impose, but do you reckon you could keep an eye on Ariah? I'd do it myself, but I can't up and leave the tavern. The timing of the rising seems to be the essence of the little one. To the little one, intriguing. Would you not agree? Let us ask her about that. Sure. I'm in your debt. Now the nearest city exit is the Tempest Gate over by the Elf Castle. I suggest you begin talking to Clindrill, the sentry yonder. Now quest accept, okay? I mean, true, we didn't have much more. There we go. Let's see what that's all about. Also, are they selling something? Nope. The Yellow Jackets keep constant watch at every city gate. If Ariah has come through, they will surely seen her, or have seen her. The lowlands of Lenosha await you on the other side of Tempest Gate. I know I've been there. At Badron's behest, you say? As it happens, a girl of that description did come through just moments ago. She was at the heels of a Mickae peddler. So at a glance, one might think them parents and child, but the way she kept stealing glances behind her made me suspicious. So I lured my comrade Ariah outside, and I expect she's stopped the little one for questioning. If you're worried, you should seek her out. Oh, thanks for the information. We shall find your comrade at once. Let's see. Yep, she's here. This well the Jackets noticed her ere she had gotten far. Damn it, they saw straight through my disguise. Lally-ho. Well now, if it ain't the good old minister and our kindly Albaer. Pleasure to see the two Tio Young again. What brings you here today? Well, we come for the little girl. So Baron sent you after the little one. I was just about to ask her what she's up to. Richa was a theory. Even without telling you, you ought to know it's dangerous out here. What is it that you want to do so badly and risk your life like this? There's something that I need to see. It doesn't matter if it's dangerous. I have to go. We understand that you have your reasons, Richa. Even so, we cannot in good conscience allow you to wander the wilds alone. So here I would make a proposal. Rather than becoming an adventurer, why not employ the service of one? With a dependable adventurer at your side, you'll be able to reach your destination safely. This, I believe, is your best option. Okay. But I don't have any money, and what adventurer would want to help a child anyway? Why, our friend here, of course. I mean... Let's see. I mean, the bottom one is the funniest. Yeah, let's go with that one. If you're happy with this humble vagrant. I shall be glad to provide sustainable recompense in Richa's stead, while a part of me hopes that this will lead to inspiration for a song. Above all, I feel compelled to lend a helping hand. You really helped me. Oh, thank you so much. I'm glad it worked out for you. But as a client, there's something you need to bear in mind. Oh? That is, you've got to give the adventurer your trust to be honest with what exactly it is you need, and he'll be able to help you all the better. Okay. The place I want to go is the lighthouse, here in Lower Nanosha, or a lighthouse. It's named for one of the 12. Yeah. I heard a rumor from a kid in town, you see. He told me that ghosts appear there during the rising. They're supposedly lighthouse keepers who died in the calamity, and they spirit children away to the realm of the dead. That's got to be nonsense, and I want to prove it. Oh, the lighthouse in the area, Ocean's Torch, is the only one as civilians can still get to. Don't recall hearing nothing about ghosts, though. I can't help but be curious, so I'll come along. Having a little check it with you ought to make things easier, I reckon. That's outside of a skirmish anyway. Being a cannoneer, I'm more at home blasting things from a distance. If you run into any fiends on the road, they're all yours. Okay. As I said, I would never heard about ghosts appearing at the lighthouse. Wonder why Richa is so interested in them. If young Richa is heading to Ocean's Torch, then someone should report as much to Baron. Okay, will you then, I guess? So, what's your name, adventurer? Miingno Star. Miingno Star, I remember that. Thank you so much for your helping me. We'll go to Ocean's Torch and we'll see if the rumor about the ghosts is true. Anything new? Nope. A light that ever burns, and we will get the Wind Up Gulul Jaja. Richa is championing at the bit to set forth. Tramping, there we go. Are you ready, Miingno? Sure. As much as I would like to accompany you, someone should return to the Drowning Wench to apprise Baron of these developments. Besides, to hear your accounts afterwards, what you learned and felt will also bring unique inspiration. I wish you an enjoyable and insightful excursion. Okay. Right, to begin with, how about we head east to Madam's Bridge? It would give Richard a chance to see the sights. The path can be steep in places, so take care you don't take a tumble now. I'll be fine, don't worry. Let the adventure begin. Three tiny adventurers are out. I mean, I could fly her there, so... Anyway. Why is there a yellow jacket here? For the fate? Yeah. That's for the fate over there. And here it is. Madam Bridge. If you head north, you'll get to the Red Rooster instead, but our destination takes south. A vital route for trading is the bridge, but it prowls with bandits and fiends beyond. That's why it was given its name, as a warning to younglings. Why don't they clear the area already? I mean, it's been many years, anyway. Now look at that river. And there's some sort of strange animal. We sometimes see children out this way with their folks, but I take it you have never seen? Or never been? Yeah, actually I have. It was a long time ago though, before my parents died in the calamity. Ah, okay. It's alright. I like it at the orphanage. Everyone's really nice and I have lots of fun. That'd be Lim Lane's Scholars, I take it. It's an orphanage run by a former Soyan Zarin, in case you wasn't aware. A fun place by all accounts. If that's where it's just from, I'll have one of my comrades contact their caretakers. Wouldn't do to let them think she's missing. Alright then, next we'll make fair Ocean's Embrace. Up this hill. Up this hill, yeah. Here, hill. Take it slow, so you don't wear yourself down. I mean, they are walking rather slowly. If I were to just walk, I would take quite a while to get up here. Because I can fly much faster. We feel Yellow Jackets patrol these parts, lest you worry. They know I ain't on some pleasure jaunt. Wow, we're so high up, it's amazing. Hehe. I felt the same way when I looked out from here the first time. This bridge was built where a tidal wave thundered the land during the calamity. It's a symbol of our people's determination to rise above tragedy. Miss Dorothea? Oh, that's her name? Oh no, that's the headmistress. Said that we Limsa work hard because we hate to lose and like what we do. What about you, Miingno? Do you like being an adventurer? It depends on the work. Really, I guess it's not so simple. My parents liked that what they did, I think. When the calamity struck, they didn't run away. They were noble souls, Miss Dorothea said. She promised to tell me everything one day, but I don't know how to feel when they're gone and... I can't find the words. I want to be a good client though, so I'll think on it. Hey, don't run off. Seems Richa got something she needs to get off her chest. In wanting to verify the rumor, mayhaps she... but there's no use speculating. Come, let's press on. Were they maybe... Lighthouse keepers? Could be. I see lighthouse. That there's Ocean's torch. One of two lighthouses here, what are named for gods. The lighthouse keeper's bloke named Rosce. Why these weird names anyway? You can ask him about ghosts and anything else you like. Lighthouse keeper. So about the reason why I wanted to know about the ghosts. My father and mother were the lighthouse keepers, or were lighthouse keepers, you see. But they disappeared during the calamity and were never found. Oh, clicked a bit quickly there. No, that's good. When I heard the rumor, I thought that maybe, just maybe, they were the ones haunting the lighthouse. Yeah, what I thought. So that's why I want to prove the rumor wrong. You couldn't stand people thinking your parents were doing terrible things. But a part of me wishes that the rumor was true, and I'll be able to talk to my parents again. There's so many things I'd like to ask them. Well, whatever the truth is, we'll find out soon. But let's keep going. Yeah, that's what I thought it would be. Pretty predictable, but it's okay. And I wanna know where there's the other one, I guess. Oh wait. Overtook them. I can understand the desire to see those who were gone. To say words to them, yeah, I couldn't in life. It's a feeling everyone knows at some point. I mean, that's a small lighthouse too, but anyway. Wow, the sea is frozen in a splash. Amazing. This area was hit by the calamity. On top of the tidal wave washing away, big swaths of land. Big swaths of land, the piece of Dalamut came crashing down yonder. They say it caused ether to gush out of the lands and crystallized all at once. At that rate, I was with Miss Dorothea. Blood. Can't speak. At that time, I was with Miss Dorothea. She was my mother's friend and she took me to a safe place. I was very little then. I didn't fully understand what was happening. The calamity really was a frightful thing. I can't imagine how it was for father and mother. Or how it was in Cartino at the battlefield, where I was. And don't you just mean canonically, I was there, actually. Even if there aren't any ghosts, Wasn't this been here since the calamity? It's lonely work and he's always glad to have guests. Let's hope so. Hey there. Well now, if it ain't guests, what brings you to the torch? Long story short, are there any ghosts? Ghosts during the rising? For all my years as a keeper, I've not seen nor heard about such things at the lighthouse, I know. It's certainly the sort of place as children might believe haunted, though. Might be as someone mistook me or some laundry for a spectre. So father and mother weren't ghosts after all. But I must say, it's a surprise to see Rato's little girl here. Your parents showed me the ropes when I was starting out as a keeper. Oh. They had charge Limlane's ring yonder. Nowadays it's on a little isle, but there used to be a stretch of land connecting it. A dangerous stretch it was, rife with nasty beasts. You needed to hire adventurers and grizzled ones at that, just to deliver supplies. If you know my parents, please tell me about them. They left me in Limsa during the calamity and died in the tidal wave. Why did they go out there, even though it was so dangerous? What was going through their minds? I want to know. I was stationed elsewhere at the time, so I only read this in a report. But your folks did everything they could to protect Limling's ring. They built a breakwater rising using anything they and everything they had on hand. But in the end, there was no stopping such a monstrous wave. Countless souls went missing when it struck, and the maelstrom mounted and surged and Again, countless souls went missing and when it struck, and the maelstrom mounted search and rescue operations. I joined in the effort, but I'm afraid they were never found. Now though, that your folks didn't die in vain. And know though that your folks didn't die in vain. By manning their lighthouse to the very end that day, they guided many vessels safely to shore and saved many lives. I see. They really were noble souls, like Miss Dorothea said. But if I could choose, I wish that they were still here. Understandable. This is just a thought, but I'd like to stay the night and hear more about your folks. It would only be the mundane, everything or everyday things, but what I know, I'll be glad to share with you. I would like that very much. I think it's just sunrise in the game, but so, staying the night. Oh well. Next morning. Yep. Yeah. Good idea. Still early morning here too. Good morning, Miingno. Now they changed up probably the person who made the cutscene, because this is framed completely different to the rest. I got up early and to look at the lighthouse where my father and mother used to be. It's framed completely different, so I guess somebody else did do this part here. Also, they did change the weather. And it is morning right now. For the longest time, I'd felt as though they had abandoned me. I wanted to see them one more time so I could ask them why they had to go, and to tell them that I missed them. By the way, she has incredibly high detailed shoes, just saying. They stand out quite a bit. Yeah, are you disappointed there weren't any ghosts? Maybe a little. Still, I'm glad I could learn about my parents. It made me realize that I want to become someone who helps others, like them and like you. And the sun is rising. And that's the sunrise as it is in Tuliolal. They changed the weather too. Or the skybox with Tuliolal 1. So thank you for bringing me here. But still 1.9 music. Although... But that's not 1.0. That's Shadowbringers. And we're back. Well, it ended up being a longer jaunt than expected, but I'm glad we did it. Thank you so much for coming with me, both of you. You're very welcome, dearie. You can always come to me if you need anything. Just no more trying to sneak out here. Well, I better get back to the orphanage. Hopefully Miss Dorothea won't be too mad at me. You'll be one to report to Mr. Expect. In which case, a comrade of mine tells me he's at the anchor yard. I'll see to it Richa gets home safely. Be sure to catch the special fireworks afterwards, eh? We see you, Miingno. Sure. If they let us go to the orphanage. Ooh. Really like the look right now. With that fog. Out there again. So the quest has been just talking to a few people, but actually it was a nice story. Nice small story. Although at this time, I'll keep it for after the cutscene. Welcome back, my friend. Was young Richa able to find which she sought? Partially. So her true purpose was to see if the ghosts were her parents who were taken by the calamity. A tale is born when someone acts in the name of another. As there are so many tales out there, it is impossible for us to know every single one. Yet a tale may occasionally find its way to those who need it most, such as that of the lighthouse keepers whose courage and sacrifice have come to guide their child years after their passing. Thank you, Miingno. Not only for granting Richa's wish, but for providing me with inspiration as well. While we wait for the special fireworks to begin, might you tell me more of your excursion? Sure. And suddenly, the sky has cleared. And here are the people again. I wonder if there are any Easter eggs in there. I'll have to check the VOD, because I couldn't check every character. Yes, it comes to me, a verse for all who strive onwards, this day and every day. So let's hear it. And then the special message that we get each year. His music is so bad I'm getting headaches. I'm joking. Obviously. So then, what will we see this time? Oh? Okay. Okay. This reminded me of something just now. The little dog. And that is... Can I find it? Probably won't be able to. It should be that one. Is it this one here? Just a sec, I'm checking something. Yep, there we go. And that is... So we did see a dog just there, coming and running. Which does remind me of Final Fantasy VIII, the beginning of this quest here, or this part. Then we... Well, in this case we run away, and not following the dog, but still, it just... It has this feeling of... Who knows, maybe? Maybe that's a teaser. We will see. Also because there are a few hints right now, a few people that believe that Final Fantasy VIII might be the theme for the next expansion. But anyway, let's go. Greetings, Warrior of Light. Oh, okay. This is a world that exists outside your reality. Could it be a dream? A flight of fancy conjured by your weary mind? Perhaps or perhaps not. I think it's always the same opening that he says. It is a pleasure to meet you again. As I have in the past, I have beckoned you here that I might express my gratitude. For long years we have walked together with you on this grand adventure. It is a never-ending journey, one that shall continue tomorrow as surely as it does today, the most natural of things. Along the way I have endeavored to keep my gaze firmly fixed upon the future. Of late, however, I have been keenly reminded that we must occasionally look back upon the path we walked, that we might remember the lessons learned. Wait, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 minions. I was wondering if maybe one of them for each expansion? And the 8th would be the dog that has now joined. I'm jumping ahead. Or to weird conclusions. In the course of our adventures, it seems that I too have grown. To learn from success and failures both, and forge ahead with humility and sincerity. So, this is what I had resolved to do at Journey's beginning, and I resolved to do so anew. Nothing would please us more than to continue having you at our side on the road ahead. I mean, I would love to be on your side for the road ahead, if you let me. So far it doesn't seem like you want me. Like every year, but let's keep going. And I pray that upon this journey of life that we have the honor to share, the light of the crystal shall ever shine. Now, the time has come for this vision to end. Time for your eyes to open from this waking dream. This world shall yet endure, and as we continue to make our way, I pray that we shall have occasion to meet again. Till that day, I wish you the happiest of journeys. Fare you well. There wasn't really too much special in there. Too much special message. Or any cryptic puzzle. Not yet, at least. Maybe in the verse that he will sing now. Most happenings in our lives have no bearing on the fate of the world. More often than not, they go unobserved and unremarked. But you, my friend, gather up such forgotten tales and see them delivered. In so doing, you bring joy, and as a token of my gratitude, I dedicate to you this song, a song of journeys fulfilling. In gleaming gold the sun does rise, the boundless sky it calls. In silver plate the path of man a white and endless pole. This could be the 7.3, let's see. So far away the guiding light that you do now espy, but flames of life their warmth impart to comfort and inspire. Take heart, my friend, for here we stand and so we shall remain. Your destination reach you shall, by memory's refrain. I'm thinking about things. Oh! They even did do a sort of light reflection there. That's nice. Nice touch. I have no doubt that you, Ariah and Ariah, shall give rise to a great many more tales. Okay. Your tales in particular may be more varied than those of others. There may be times when you face great hardships, and the weight is more than you can bear. In such a time, I bid you remember this. No matter how great your burdens, the tales that you have gathered shall ever be your strength, a beacon to light your way in the darkness. And there we go, the big one. At the end. And that's the metaphor with the lighthouse, a beacon of light. To light the way. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. The story. Oh, the minions are here. With the dog up here. Okay. Rising is an occasion to remember the past while looking forward to the future. Many take to the road in solemn reflection, and should you have the time to spare, mayhap you would like to do the same. Yeah, quite nice. Nice little quest. I was wondering, that's what I started talking before, the quest. How long they can still have the calamity as the reason for the rising. I mean, as long as new players come in, they don't know about the rest of the story, but it has been many years now since the calamity, so it may or may not be time to switch it up. Anyway, it wasn't okay. It was okay. The quest, the story. Still, I wish there would be it would be a bit more involved, but I'll take it. Beggars can't be choosers. Now then, I do have a bit more time, not too much more, but a bit more time to do some fates and do the, or listen to some music. Oh yeah, I got a new headpiece, there we go. So let's continue with the faint grind over in Shaloni. I probably won't be able to do all 4D fates that I still have to do to get the achievement. That would be quite a bit much. They're all already being taken care of, it seems. Yeah. Okay. While I'm heading over there to the other one, the other fate, let's get this settings, or let's change the settings. There we go. Opening up that one again. I'm not gonna finish that track, but the first one will be a, yeah, that one just finished. There we go. The first track is actually, or the first video is actually from Square Enix itself, or themselves. The fact is that they soon will release a new music CD, and I thought, why not also have some news in this section here, if they are music related. So yeah, they soon will release the new Pulse album, the remix album Volume 2. Although it contains all the tracks from the previous albums that they released over the last few months, and they also added a few new. So it's, I mean, it's good and bad that they re-released them. If you haven't gotten the other ones, you can just get this one now and get a few extra tracks as well. On the other hand, I kind of am buying 10 tracks that I already own again, so because I will get that new album. At least they do showcase the new tracks in there, and I really do like the EDM remixes they create. So let's take a quick listen to the Pulse Remix Album Volume 2 Deluxe Edition. And Walker theme first. Remixed by Sayasaki. love to remix one too. Oh, Athena, Tireless One. That one hits hard. I'd love to remix one myself, but it's not something you usually are allowed to do. You need special permission for remixes. So many great tracks, including that one, which is quite crazy that they have a remix of that one again, or already, and that one sounds amazing. The Edge. So yeah, on sale, September. Can hardly wait to get one. But now let's dive into some actual tracks from various creators. The first one got released yesterday, and I have to say he did create this one incredibly quickly, at least that's what I think. It's another cover track by Eddie Music for Warrior of Light. And this time he tackled To The Edge himself. I have not listened to that one yet. I did see it pop up yesterday and I thought I'm gonna keep it for today, the first reaction, so let's go. Great voice. A lot of, or quite a lot of auto-tune, I guess, or at least a lot of effect. Doesn't actually have to be auto-tune, maybe it's just effects. But I like the sound. And he did do the chorus or the chant himself that we can hear in the background. He posted that on Twitter, how he created that one.
Like broken engines, we glass cast from
Now the drop. Ooh. Not as impactful. Which is okay. Different. He nailed that one. It's horribly high. But he nailed that one. It's good that it's actually not part of the song of the lyrics, it's just a shout. So that helps. You don't really have to pronunciate it any especially. That high note. Very nice spacing in the headphones or when listening. Slightly calmer than the original. I like it. There we go. That was a nice ending. And the fact how quickly he created that one just makes it even more astonishing. Great cover. Will there be more? Is there another quest, another fate here? Well, maybe there will be one up here, but not yet. Okay. Next one on the list that I have prepared for today is not from FFXIV 14 as such. It is part of 14 now, but it originally comes from FFXIV 9, and that's Roses of May. And we have Ariah and Mickae, who created a vocal version of the track. So yeah, let's have a listen to that one. Wonder who created the music. Gonna have to. Maybe it's in the description.
Cries quietly. This part of me I choose not to see. What lives must I take for fealty's sake? How much blood must stain this warrior's blade? War leaves its trail in moonlight so pale. Its shadow
Must say this version fits incredibly well to Final Fantasy IX's theme or world setting, I should probably say.
staining my soul and stinging my eyes. The red on my hands won't wash away, nowhere to run from what I have done. I'm no longer a rose of May. Fate holds the blade before you, mirrored in maiden's eyes. Far from myself I fly into the
Gorgeous harmonies.
skies. Follow the blade before you, fearful and courage rise. Leave all your tears behind you, far from where innocence lies. Cage of the kings, no need for wings, so turn them to stone, from roses to bone. When you look at me, what do you see? This costume I weave, disfiguring me. War leaves its trail in moonlight so pale. Its shadows they flow in rivers, so put on my mask. I'll go where they ask, so I might once again see the roses of May. Staining my soul and stinging my eyes, the red on my hands won't
Beautiful dynamics.
wash away, nowhere to run from what I have done. I'm no longer a rose of May. Storm clouds are creeping closer, danger is drawing near. Why am I not protecting all that I once held dear? And you said break free from all that holds you, kings and maidens dear. Run now into my arms, together we'll conquer all fear.
Ooh, that was nice.
Led here by fate, So here now I lay my roses of May.
Ooh. Ending on a low note or a sus note. Keeping it unresolved. Very beautiful. Now let's see, are there any infos who made the music? Matthias. That one was released at the same time? Okay. So it was made specifically for her. I will link that into the... I will put this video into the playlist as well that you can find in the description on YouTube down below. I'll keep it open here for me to not forget to link it in there. And by the way, in this playlist you can find all the other tracks that we listened to, or I listened to during the previous 33 streams that I did. The thing is, I have to hurry. I have time for, I guess, one more track at least, maybe two. And here we have In the Balance, an a cappella version by Miingno. Let's go. I featured them already last week. They have a few more a cappella tracks to listen to. I have listened to this one already, but still, it's amazing. Gladly listen to it again.
Trusting hand in hand, life, death will follow. Stoke now, peace and flame, right above, dance with souls of fire. May amber catch and red gold spark rise to new heights. May we walk on coin can buy. I'll never see those rivers dry. May we find fortune after life. For this we pray, we pray, we pray, we pray. Twin bam, 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 oh, twin gods bless this land, to us treasure bestow. City of desert sands, water and gold below. Life, blood and rubies red, precious coins cast on bow. Four hands of fortune's way.
wonder how many voices they used for this part.
And when we reach our ends, to scales we gladly go. Our fates are yours to blend, to hills and heavens go. Under arid sky,
Really nice to
silk veils we weave
take the percussion out.
voices lifted high, dreams upon our backs we carry. When day beckons night, as does a restless time, we never slow, trusting hand in hand, life death will follow. Stoke now, candle burn, how to burn, sing till breath expires. May those who walk our paths in the dark find firelight. May we all this true we must die. Oh, never fear on just favors by. May we be judged by what is right. For this we pray, we pray, we pray, we pray,
Really enjoy these a cappella versions of the tracks. They are arranged masterfully and done masterfully as well. And I'm looking forward to the other tracks that they did, which I will sprinkle out or throughout the next few streams. Now, the next track on my list is a proof again that my YouTube search is completely bugged, because that track actually got released, I think last week before. Actually, let's switch to it. It got released 2 weeks ago. I didn't have time to feature it last week, so I already had a track from this artist last week, and I didn't want to feature 2 tracks. So I kept it for this week's stream. But when I checked this morning again, I always do a last quick check of new tracks before I start the stream. This track here again has disappeared from my search results. It is still here, I can still play it, and luckily I did note it or write it down that this track exists, but it doesn't show up in my YouTube search anymore. So yeah, YouTube's search results are completely bugged for me, which means if you know of a artist of a track that I have never shown or that got released recently and I didn't include it in the video, then it might simply be that YouTube did not show it to me, and therefore please let me know in the comments down below on YouTube if there is any track, any artist that I should include in these streams. So I will do that gladly. It usually means really that YouTube just doesn't want to show it to me in the search results. But yeah, I luckily did write this one down with Hearts Aligned, a cover by FFXIV. I'm sorry for any mispronunciations or wrong names that I give. I don't really know how to properly pronounce that one. It's a cover, more synth like. Let's go. Interesting switches up and down in the octave. Great guitar riff and play, and the solo now. Down again, okay. Again, interesting choice to go down the octave and not up. Maybe it was easier to play. Interesting choice of lyrics. Oh, modulation. Yeah, some interesting choices in there. But not bad. Just interesting. Now there are still a few more fates here to go, although time is ticking. I should still have... Yeah, I should still have time for one more track. And this one got released quite a while ago. I just never featured it on in my weekly music stream, and that's a track by Albaer. Yeah, this was released a year ago. It's his interpretation of a night theme for Thanalan. What it might sound like if Thanalan would get a night theme. It doesn't have, right? It doesn't have one right now, so that's what it maybe sounds like. Let's go. Just piano, it seems. Switching keys. Building up. With intensity. And pulling back. Ooh. Not just dynamically, but also tempo. Really gorgeous ending. I mean, I love his tracks very, very much. And again, I'm sorry that it took me so long to include them into my rotation, into my list of tracks to listen to here on stream. Now I have one more prepared for today. That will be the final one. And it's another track by another artist that I want to feature more, or should feature more, because they make so amazing music. So it's such amazing variety of covers. It's Sleeping Penguin, and the theme for today is their Servan theme, Duality. Or Infinity, not Duality, Infinity, that's the name. There we go. great idea to keep the... Oh! Bestemmiad meg. Keep the arpeggio, the one that goes up and down, just in one ear. It helps to sometimes forget about it still being there. Ah. Oh? Ah. Second part. I was like, is it over already? No. Second part of the track. Interesting to have prelude in there, and specifically the prelude from the Torn from the Heavens battle theme, or Torn from the Heavens theme. Nice Easter egg. Now here we go. Their specialty. To go nuts in those tracks. Individual solo. Amazing work by all of them that you can see on screen right now, by Sleeping Penguin, by Kakera, Ruby Ariate, sorry, and Junpei on the organ, and Suna on violin. They didn't have a video, I guess, or didn't want to be on video, but their violin play was what made this track. And with that, I have finished the fates for today, and I was just getting my weekly Cactpot consolidation prize, because I will never be able to get 4 numbers. I don't think so, at least. This will probably be one thing I will never able to achieve, including the Wondrous Tales. Unsure if I will ever get 3 lines here. I hope I will one day, but only time will tell. Which means we are through for today. I will have to head out. That was the wrong button. There we go. wants to look at the screen. Which means that will be it for today. I will have to head out. There is a lot of stuff that needs to be done today. I also hope I will be able to finish my Blue Protocol video that I have started drafting. It's not finished yet, it's just a draft still, but yeah. Hopefully sooner or later you will get to see it. I said hopefully this week, but during the next week latest, because I want to release it during the closed beta, which will end, I think, in a week, on 7th. Yeah, it will end on the 7th. But again, I will be busy next week too, as I was busy this week. Very busy, and therefore the next stream for the next music stream will be on Saturday. I'm not sure if I will be able to have a stream during the week. Maybe, maybe not. Just keep an eye out. Subscribe down below and click the notification bell on YouTube so that you know when I will be up during the week. Maybe, who knows? Time will tell. If I have some free time, I will try to get on, but it may also not happen. And yeah, have a wonderful Sunday, or then start into the new week. Until we meet again, goodbye. And last but not least, thank you to all the people on screen right now, all the subscribers over on Patreon, and the supporters over on Ko-fi. Thank you very, very much. And also thanks to all the amazing artists I could feature today on stream. All the links to them, to the tracks, will be down below in the description on YouTube. Please go check them out yourself.